Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the heavyweight clash between Alistair Overeem versus Alexander Volkov. So I'm looking at this fight right here. Really getting to the point on this one. I feel like Overeem is the better fighter, but a lot of times that has not really helped Overeem. Like, it has helped him look good in fights, but a lot of times he loses fights that he should win. I mean, he wins more often than he loses, but he has double-digit losses and has a lot of disappointments in his career. And also, he is in his 40s, so that's another thing to factor. And Volkov is the younger guy. I think Volkov's still either in his 20s or very early 30s. So Volkov is definitely a much younger fighter and definitely the fighter that time is eventually going to favor, regardless, because at some point all fighters get old, and at some point they all got to step away. Nobody's gonna be fighting their whole life, so at some point you got to fade. But really, like I said, get to the point of it. Overeem is the better fighter in my opinion. I think, like, striking wise, stat wise, he's the better striker. Experience wise, the better striker. Much better grappler. Not even a question about that. I look back to the Volkov fight versus Chicago and Bellator. I look at the Timothy Johnson fight. I look at Curtis Blaydes fight. Even his second to last fight, the Roy Nelson fight. But really like the Chicago fight. Chicago, not the greatest grappler himself, but he's strong, experienced, was able to take down Volkov and literally just bunch him up and pound on him for 3 rounds without much effort at all. Like, just take him down, pound him out, probably did that for like 20 rounds. That's how simple it looked at Chicago. That's years ago, but we look back at Curtis Blaydes, who's a far better wrestler than Chicago, and I feel like Volkov has improved a lot since the Chicago fight, somewhat like 3, 4, 5 years ago now. Probably like 3, 4 years ago now. And he has improved. Got to win over Werdum, etc. But look at the Curtis Blaydes fight. Curtis Blaydes was definitely the far better grappler, wrestler in that one. But you had 5 rounds, and really after that, the first 2 or definitely 3 rounds, Curtis Blaydes was a tired fighter. He was taking you down, you were starting to get back up, and then it's like Volkov just laid an egg. Like, Curtis Blaydes was literally shooting desperado takedowns, easily telegraphed. I think he even caught him at one point. But then he would get taken down and literally let Curtis Blaydes just lay on him and like not even attempt to move. Like, Curtis Blaydes wasn't trying to do no ground and pound, wasn't trying to transition, was literally just laying on him, trying to ride the clock out. And Volkov didn't think to maybe explode and try to get back to his feet and just keep doing that. Like, he had more energy in his tank, like far more energy in his tank. He just didn't dig deep, and like that was a dig deep moment. And like, at this point in your career, when are you going to dig deep and say, "Oh, I really want to be one of the best, like the best in the world"? It like he kind of just content to lay on his back for a large person around when literally Curtis Blaydes was not doing anything. That worries me. Like, getting taken down and then letting guys just lay on you and rest on you and regenerate energy. And that's what I worry. I feel like Overeem definitely can do that, and he has, he can do it and spend less energy, bunch up Volkov, ground and pound him, bully him in the clinch, catch him over top as Volkov shit hangs out there. But what I'm gonna lean to is I'm gonna lean to the youth in this one. I'm gonna lean to Volkov. Like I was saying, all the factors I'm saying Overeem should win this one, and I should lean to him. But the fact that he's Overeem and he's 40, you gotta lean against him in this one. And I feel like Volkov is a solid striker. I'm not saying he's as good a striker as Overeem. I'm not saying he's that bad of a striker or this and that. Both solid strikers. Overeem has the pedigree, he has skills, he has the arsenal, and he has those years and all those stuff combined. And he is who he is. And he also had the highest strike accuracy in, I think, MMA history at like 76.5% accuracy, which is crazy. But yeah, but Overeem, also he adjusted his skill set, his game. But either way, what I see this one is that I feel like Overeem will have success early with the takedowns and with the ground and pound. But Volkov will be able to weather, get back to his feet, and find that space and time. And when he starts to, like in Overeem's last fight against Sakai faded. Volkov is a volume fighter. He's not a knockout artist, which could factor against him and should factor against them. But in the position that Sakai had opportunities, Volkov's not going to let up, because Volkov is a volume fighter. He can throw volume for 5 rounds, 20 rounds. He's a volume striker. Whereas a guy like Sakai, he's going to throw some heavy strikes. He might be able to put volume up, but he can't maintain that pace for it. So I feel like when he gets in those same positions, he's not going to let up and really start to find cleaner shots. And Overeem's going to start to fade into as fight goes on. And Volkov's going to be able to put away in that 3rd round. So in this fight, I have Alexander Volkov via 3rd round TKO.